So Nikau Williams, thank you very much for joining us. Obviously speaking to us from Australia at the moment. First of all, Nikau, obviously we're speaking after the news announced today that you've signed for the York Knights. How delighted are you to be here at the Knights for 2024?
Yeah, excited. Yeah, just keen to get there and ripping off the boys. But yeah, very excited.
Yeah, just talk to us a little bit about how this move came about. Obviously yourself signing from Newcastle.
Yeah, so we versed you earlier on in the year and sort of had a chat with Clint and got in touch with Clint and sort of said he liked the way that I was going and just took from there and then kept in touch with Clint and then sorted out a deal for this year and he showed me like all around York and stuff like that and I just was really impressed with what he was offering and how the club was like the professionalism of the club and stuff like that. So yeah, it just was an easy one at the end of the day.
Yeah, you obviously mentioned there that it was an easy decision. Just talk to us about the sort of factors and the things that, you know, about York that made you wanted to come here to the Knights.
Yeah, just versing York the past few years. I just see how like professional the club is, and um, Clint was really like easygoing and spoke how and like the vision that he has for the club, and it really suited what I was looking for, and the goals and stuff that they're like trying to achieve is something similar that I was looking at, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just talk to us a little bit about what you've made of watching the Knights from afar, really. Obviously, since you've come over here to the UK, particularly at the back end of last season with, 10 wins from the last 11 matches to reach the playoffs. You must have been really excited by what the team's achieved over the last few years.
Yeah, they this year they like at the start of the year they had a slow start, but they are seeing they had a lot of injuries and stuff like that, and like every time I've versed them, even with all their like injuries, that they've always competed and pretty much like they beat us both times this year with loads of injuries, and I seen them go down in a few close games, and I knew that like once all the injuries would like come back and they were all good to play, I knew that they would kick on and get some wins together, and yeah, just proved that at the end of the season how good they were, and was just unlucky that they couldn't stay a full season together because I think they could have went a bit further.
So yeah, Nico, obviously lots of Knights fans may have seen you before, obviously given that you've past experience with Newcastle and Whitehaven and obviously playing against the Knights before. But for those that haven't seen you play, how do you describe yourself as a player and as a halfback coming into the Knights squad?
Uh, so I'd like to say that I'm like a ball running half. I like to play a lot off the cuff and still young, still learning as well, and um, hopefully I can bring that ball running to York and be and hopefully bring some footy out of me and be able to play some good footy for York.
Yeah. Finally, how excited are you to get started with the Knights in pre-season? Obviously, once you're back in the UK and get ripped in ahead of what hopefully is going to be a big year in 2024.
Yeah, very excited. Just having a few weeks off now, resting the body. Body feels good, and I just can't wait to get over there and been for pre-season, and hopefully have a good 2024.